from New York to LA, and I'm super excited to be back doing male facial sculpting right when we get back. And we have a great face to be able to do this because remember, filler in the old days was used for volume. We're using it now for contouring. So you need a lot more in terms of the foundational areas to get the results that we want, but for him specifically, the masculinization procedure. Chin, jawline, lateral cheek. Sometimes we do a little fold in temple to balance everything. We're gonna see how it looks as we go. So he already has that look, but again, if I were to actually draw this sort of lower facial rectangle right here, we wanna keep this hollower and we wanna enhance the areas around it so that we get it, honestly, looking model-esque is kind of the word. So we're gonna do not too much in terms of projection on the chin, and we're gonna do less on the chin, a little bit more than on his jaw. Have you come over, make sure you're ready. Perfect. And again, just to give that contouring definition, go ahead and hold right there. Perfect. Chin always makes everything, I feel like, especially for guys. Totally. And the other thing it does, especially for guys, is it helps the neck. So when you project this a little bit further, especially if we draw a line, so we're pretty much straight now, then the neck kind of comes up a little bit, especially if someone already has a well-established jawline. They have like a lot of drooping, it can make a pretty substantial change. And so, so what we're gonna do is kind of just strengthen all of this right on the bone. Okay, hold right there.
So wants to know, what is the product?
So this is Radius, so you can let them know for sure. This is calcium based, which is, I find, a lot more structured and a lot more able to define. Look up a little bit and look that way for a second. So now I'm gonna look at his side view, because for guys, we really want this angle to kind of come out a little bit and really strengthen that jaw. Like it gives you that, again, that contour. So it looks a little bulky now, but later it's not.
Someone says hi from Argentina.
Oh wow, what's going on, guys? I hope we get to come in someday. Okay, hold there, great, almost there. And so a little goes a long way here. There's different ways to do this. Sometimes I'll do a cannula, sometimes I'll do a needle. I'm gonna use a little bit of a cannula to do the jaw in a second. Back here, let me see from this guy. Great. So now, again, that same thing I just did, that technique, where we go right here, little bits.
Someone wants to know, what's the difference in your technique from males to females with the chin?
So, okay, so that's something you guys, we've talked about a lot. For female, you want to do more of a triple injection point where we're going and bringing this chin, the muscle and mentalis forward more. For guys, we want to widen. So a lot of width comes from doing this squared and really bringing it out so it's very straight, but yet there's support. Now remember with him, I don't want to volumize right here because I need to stop right there. So if you look where I go with my finger, look how bold and tight it is now. That's the strength of his chin right here. We don't want to define this area too much at all because he'll lose contour. And we don't want him, he wants to be sculpted. Like that's the key. So what we're gonna do now is define out the border on the jawline. So look up and left now. And so before he had, so we want to keep it really tight. Some people will go longer. Look a little bit more. There you go. Ready? Go ahead and grab. Okay. There's various opinions on this in the community in terms of whether or not somebody should be injecting into the skin. This, for definition in this area, I haven't doing this a very long time. Some people, you want to use this to your advantage because you actually get more definition doing this. And this is a technique that allows you to actually outline and really give bulk and definition, which is what he wants. He wants it to be like really straight and tight versus the main technique that people typically do where they go on bone, which we're gonna do still, doesn't give you as much of that like outline or structure. And so he really wants a lot of structure, see? So right by doing that, look at like how much we were able to really structure it. Okay, come over there, go ahead and massage on that side, on this side, over here, switch sides. Great. And I'm gonna come to the other side for a sec. Let me turn you, hold on. Cover it this way for a second. Turn this way. All right, give me that needle. Here, like you can already see, turn a little bit this way. So I'm gonna do, let's go this way first. Okay, go ahead and grab there. Perfect. So again, kind of right on the edge. Look up a little higher so we could see right where the edge of his jawline is and kind of have that pop out. You see it's popping out. And again, we're using it to our advantage. Yes, when he bites down, he's gonna see it a little bit more, but that's what we want for him in this instance. In some of these cases, we don't, you know, so, but he does. So we can use this to our advantage. Okay, try to do it that way again. Stay right there, okay? Just hold pressure on that one side, just so the swelling goes down.
Someone asks, why is the needle so long? Looks like it would be painful.
I know, that's not a needle. Okay, switch sides. That's not a needle. Stay right there. Perfect. So again, I'm gonna do that in a place you've never done before. So I'm gonna do a little bit of balancing to the temple right when we get in. It's gonna feel weird. And we're gonna go then from here to the cheek. So this is gonna allow his cheek to have more definition. It's also gonna allow more balancing. He's a lean guy. See, now what it'll do is give a way more square appearance. Hold here. So we're done with that, yeah. Hold there for a sec. Stay over here. It's gonna allow us to have more squaring to the middle part of his face. So, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Because we just brought that out, we'll be able to, here, just keep holding right there. A little higher. We'll be able to make this part come out a little bit more imbalanced. So we're real slow. And he has a little bit flatter mid-face, so we want to, you don't want to go too crazy with how much you do here. Very small aliquots. But it's going to get, obviously, look a little bit bigger today, just because it's literally gets swollen when you inject on bone.
Someone says hi from Mexico, good afternoon. Someone says hi from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh my God, Tulsa. I haven't had anyone from Tulsa before. I would love to have someone from Tulsa. Hey, that's so cool.
Someone asks, how much does it cost to do this? Guys, it depends on the kind of filler that you want and the amount of syringes.
Exactly. All right, let me see. Okay, good. So you guys see he's got a little bit of height. We're gonna give a little bit more. He's the type where you can kind of do a little bit, and we can always touch it up in a couple weeks if we need more. More.
Someone says hello from the Philippines.
Wow, right there. Hey guys, hold like that, above, like this, above. Yep, turn now this way. So now I'm gonna go down and on here, I'm gonna feel again, and then do the base there. Okay. Perfect, so now stay there. I'm gonna do the opposite side from this side. So now we're gonna keep doing the same thing we just did to the opposite side for a second.
Someone asks, is PRF gel better than the filler you are putting in him?
No, absolutely not. Well, first off, with PRF, I mean, that needle again, you have it? That PRF, you cannot get this level of contouring. So what we're gonna do here now is kind of strengthen the line here. Go ahead. So his neck and his jaw look super contoured. Okay. Look up, up, up. There you can. There you go. So I'm feeling right at the edge of the jaw, and we're doing a little bit through here, and this is going to strengthen the width. There we go.
And we've got a hello from India.
Wow. I have so many Indian patients lately. We need to get my skincare line to India because it's made for hyperpigmentation. There's a lot of pigmentation there. Okay, perfect. All right, good. So go ahead and hold right there. Just from the top, just from the top. All right, now Okay, now you're gonna turn, keeping the head up and face me. Hold right here for him. Right there. Turn, turn, turn. Looks very good. All right, we're gonna come back here again. Go ahead and grab. So this part of his jaw is a little bit different in shape than the other. So to make it a little more contoured, you guys have to kind of customize it the best you can. Sometimes you can't get perfectly symmetrical, but he definitely wants to have more shape. So I can try and do that.
Someone says hello from Las Vegas, and somebody else asks, how long does it last?
So this will be at least a year, sometimes longer. And this will build collagen that honestly lasts. Wait down a sec. Wait. There we go. Put on the needle again. Great. A really good amount of time. So I'm gonna actually come back here now. Go ahead. Or again, and create a little more of that line. Guys with thicker facial hair, which he has, a little bit harder. There we go. Get the cannula through. Because remember, a cannula goes into a deeper injection area. And again, just outlining. This is going to give him more of that structure.
Someone asks, is there a risk of migration?
Not really with this, because this integrates into the skin. Again, if you're on the bone, or even if you're not, you're just right on tissue. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna come to the other side now. It will stay and build collagen there. Okay, good. Now, with that, we're gonna finish this side, and then I'm gonna go back to the edge of the jaw and the cheek on this side, and we'll be done. So, again, creating more of that line, that structure. Hold on. Sorry.
Someone asked, Dr. Emer, do you hold a medical seminar for aesthetic procedures
Yes,
for aesthetic licensed surgeons?
Yes, we do. Emer University, we just had one, you guys, in New York, and it was amazing. We do fillers, but in that one we did penis. But we can do any fillers. Like if we knew your interest was in face, I had so many patients that day for male facial sculpting. It was like 10 or something. It was a lot. So we had no problems going over whatever you want to learn.
I'll with that next.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's crazy that people that do it don't even really need it. They just love it.
Mm-hmm.
They just want it. It looks so good. Okay, hold right there. All right, last part I'm gonna do, stay right there. We're gonna do a little to finish the cheek, and then the jaw on that side, and we'll show him.
Someone asks, is this done in females too? Yes, guys, we do it all the time.
We just did an amazing female video. I'll turn a little bit more towards me. In New York, of a younger Asian female for facial sculpting, full face. You should check it out on the feed, you guys. That looked really incredible. She looked amazing and beautiful.
And someone says, can you add PRF on top of this?
You can, but there's no necessary reason. Remember, PRF is for collagen building, and personally, I'm not a big fan. This is for contour and actually creating volume and shape. You're not going to be able to do that with PRF. So if you're trying to create a contour, this is not, that's not, turning me a little bit, the treatment, to be honest. If doing fillers or an implant, and defining out the structure and building the structure. Okay, let me see the other side. Hold on. Good. One more little pinch here. And then, again, look up straight, see right there. So again, this is where his bone structure is, so there's only so much we can do. So what I'm gonna do on this side, a little bit more than the other side, is outline it slightly on the edge, so that gives it more of a 90-degree angle. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So now we've finished, and I think this is a good sort of foundation and structure that we can have. It looks great, doesn't look too swollen. It's swollen, but not too swollen. Let's do an Emer reveal. Grab the phone, have him grab one of the phones at least, and we'll have him look at 45 degrees. So I want you to look like here. Grab the phone real quick and kind of look at that structure now. So it's much more built out here, a little bit higher here in balance, and then straighter, much more bold and straighter and softened through here. So that this has that sort of, even if you like suck in your cheek slightly, like go like this, look at, you can see more of the angles and stuff. So kind of turn, bring it in a little bit. Can you see? What do you think?
very sharp, very. Oh, my lips.
No, you get a little numb when the chin has the
Yeah.
pill.
No, yeah, it looks really good.
And then turn the opposite way. What did you want? What was the goal?
The goal was to get like straight, sharp edges.
Yeah, exactly. So I did that as much as we could through here.
Mhm.
I think long term we do something maybe even like, even if it's like a mini neck lift or something, we pull this in or more threads,
Oh,
you know,
you
something
like
like
that,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, it looks, I mean, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Grab the mirror. Let's give him the mirror. Switch it off. Take this. Now take a look. Or maybe sit up to this one so you can see the light. It's gonna look a little big now, obviously.
It always does.
But what do you think in terms of structure? So again,
Yeah.
stopping it so it's not too, you know, you don't cover up the area that you like.
Mhm.
A little more height, a little more squaring, a little more definition, a little more height, and everything. And then now you can see this.
Yeah, it looks really good.
All right, you guys. So that's male-facial sculpting, enhancement of the features. A little bigger now. A couple weeks ago, go down. It'll great. You'll see it. It's gonna be amazing. All right, pan. Let me take this from you a sec so they can pan. Go ahead and pan. Just look straight. Yep. And then the red one. Yeah. Looks amazing.
Thank you.
Beautiful. You got it. Awesome.
I will refuse to, but anybody else.
Please don't.
Sorry, it was free filler.
I know.